Thank you for tuning in to this extremely hard to record episode of
Sticky Notes Podcast.
I swear something's like trying to stop us from recording, but it's not gonna happen. Not tonight. We're getting it done.
Yeah. So tell me what's going on in
So Luce Cannon is
Yeah.
a loose cannon. Luce Cannon is alright, so from what it appears in that video.
Well, yeah, so tell them. So there was a video that came out today.
Yes. And Luce Cannon put his hands on somebody. I don't know who did he say was something.
A preacher and some other guy.
Jay something. Remember?
Jay Reed, was it Jay Reed?
Yeah, Jay
I don't
Reed.
know.
Jay Reed. Yeah, that's what he said. Jay Reed. That's who Bricc Baby said it was. Somebody named Jay Reed. But yeah, Luce Cannon put the beats to the bull.
It happened at the No Jumper studio. So Adam 22 is
outside
pretty pissed.
in the parking lot.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
still his property.
Yeah.
Property. So he's pissed because these guys are they're supposedly gang members, but they're calling the police. Well, they allegedly are gonna file a report and file a lawsuit.
Yo, he could not be pissed off though when he invites all these people up there and he tells them, oh yeah, like he was saying,
Mm-hmm.
you can only bring one or two people, and then like, you know, some people were taking advantage kind of and bringing more people. He didn't say specifically, he just said, but he was talking about loosening them because they were always roll up with like 30 people. But they probably weren't rolling up with that many people, but I'm sure there was probably like 3 or 4 of them that would come.
My personal opinion is I think Wack set this whole thing up because the guys said that they were invited there, and then that happened. They got
were
beat
invited
up.
there?
Yes, they said they were invited there. My thing, I think Wack set this up. He or one of his people probably told them to come. I think he knew exactly what was going to happen because in the video, you see Wack backing up. Like he knew that Luce Cannon was gonna hit him. There was gonna be a fight because he kept backing up. He's like, oh, I was de-escalating the situation. I made sure they got home safe.
Well, when you're in that type of situation, you kind of get the instinct when you know something is about to happen.
No, Wack likes to be in everybody's business. He needs to be in all the drama. He knows everything that's going on, allegedly.
You can't assume this.
No, this is my opinion.
Yeah,
he
your opinion.
set the whole
You gotta make
thing
that clear.
up.
We can't assume this because
I think he set the whole thing up knowing what was going to happen. Because he's cool with Adam. He's on No Jumper. I think he was like, yeah, pull up to the No Jumper building.
Do you think Luce Cannon knew as well?
Probably. I mean, they're friends.
All right, from the way that Luce Cannon put it, Adam FaceTime, right? Wack, and said that there was people down there looking for him or whatever. So he went. So Luce Cannon was like, all right, I'm gonna go down and see what's up.
See, I don't think that's true because what Adam was saying on that live, it doesn't seem like he would do something like that if he knew that was going on his property.
All right, well look.
I don't
Point
think he
is,
would allow that.
the person had something to say, right? He had something to say to them. All right.
But they said they were invited there.
That was, yeah. Well, look, people be having a big mouth, yo.
Yeah.
People be having big mouths. They say stuff on here. They say stuff, and they think that it's never gonna, like, nobody's ever gonna catch up to them. Like, they think that nobody's ever gonna catch up to them. And then when it happens,
stuff, they all like, that's the thing is, all these like guys, these streamer guys, they all talk about each other. That's all they do.
But there's a difference. Some people can back it up, and they really say what they're gonna say, and they're not gonna, like, most of the people that will back it up, they're not just going out there and saying, like, talking like, they're not going out there and just talking, like, you know what I mean, all reckless and stuff, because they know that they can take care of whatever business they need to take care of. But the people that can't, you know, they got to use this microphone, they got to use the computer screen to hide behind. But when it comes down to it, when it come down in the dirt, when it come down to the dead homies, they don't be about that life. They really don't be about it.
What do you think is gonna happen? Do you think they're gonna?
I put the beats to a motherfucker though. I tell you that.
Do you think they're gonna file a
I
police
fuck
report?
with Luce Cannon, yo. I fuck with Luce Cannon.
You think there's gonna be lawsuits?
Or
Or do you think nothing's gonna come out of this? It's just gonna blow for the water? Because some people are alleging that it was a whole setup by Luce Cannon and Wack, and they paid those guys to be there. Like this whole thing was a setup. I don't really believe that.
no, I don't. Listen, I don't think it was a setup. I think it was all kind of coincidental on some real. I really do. I think it just, things just unfold like that.
No, if they were invited there,
that's what I think.
that it was a setup. Whether if it was by Wack or Luce Cannon or whoever, if they're invited somewhere, there's a whole bunch of guys.
They said
was
they
two
were
of 'em.
invited.
Yeah, it was two of them. Wack rolls with a bunch of people.
And now they're talking about suing.
Yeah, because they said they were invited to be there. Then they get beat up. It's 2 against whoever. They probably are like, hey, we got set up. Let's get some money out of it.
Did they get stripped? Is that what he was saying?
I don't know. In the video, they don't show that. They just show the guy getting beat
Luce
up.
Cannon said that they couldn't show the rest of the video. So, but I'm under the impression I'm under the impression that these 2 men were stripped down to their jibbies.
I'm sure that No Jumper, they have the footage because I'm sure they have cameras outside their property. So
yo, man, listen, things like that happen. I have witnessed that. I've witnessed people been told to get down to their skivvies. If not, things were gonna happen to them.
why would you do that though?
To totally embarrass the person and to save them an ass whooping.
Oh, so I have an idea.
What?
Remember how we were watching Flakko today? And
The only person I keep thinking of is for some reason that
Crip Bob.
Dusty ass Crip Bob. Yo, how did you know I was gonna say that?
I knew it.
Yo, that's crazy. That was funny, yo. What were you gonna say?
So, you know how we were watching Flakko today
Crip Bob
on his live, and he came across that list because it's the end of the year about like most improved, MVP, biggest disappointment, biggest rookie of like all the podcaster guys. So let me ask you, who would you say is the best rookie of the year?
What, like a podcast?
Yeah, like all the guys.
I think it's Sticky Notes podcast.
Okay.
I think that's the rookie of the year. We just got 700 and something views.
Yeah, I agree.
24 hours.
Okay. Who's your biggest disappointment? They had Bricc Baby on the list, but who would you say is your biggest disappointment?
Rich Trapper.
Yeah.
Disappointment to me.
I can't watch him. I get so bored. He just repeats himself.
Enough with him. We gotta be careful. His bots might come after
Oh, the
us.
Rich Grinder.
Yeah, Rich Grinder bots.
Who is the MVP podcaster?
The person that I guess the person
Luce Cannon for you?
Not the MVP.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No, he came in swinging though. I think he's the rookie of the year.
Would you say Wack 100?
The MVP of this podcast.
I mean, he's
the
like
MVP
everywhere.
of this podcast is Academics.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't on the list.
He's the MVP. Yes,
Yeah.
that's all I know.
All right.
Shout out to Academics. But yeah. Who's this Crip Bob guy, man?
I don't know. Flakko was talking about him because I guess there's these members.
They was hating on him. They be hating on him. Yo, why they be hating on Flakko, yo? I fuck with Flakko, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Trapper's beef is with Flakko.
It's just true. It's true beef, man. It's just true hate.
I think, yeah, because I think they want to be on his level. Like all those guys, Luce Cannon, all them, they want to be on their level with their videos and their streams, and they're not.
Yeah, I think that's gotta be what it is. They're not entertaining. Those
Yeah,
guys ain't
you're
entertaining.
not entertaining.
I like to watch Flacco's videos because he's always very informative
Mm-hmm.
and his opinion and stuff. You know what I mean? They be making fun of him for his stuttering, but I don't care. When he gets excited, he stutters because that's not really the only time he was stuttering is when he gets excited. So I stutter too. You gonna see what you gonna do? Look, see, I just said.
I had a lisp for over 10 years.
Huh?
Did you know that about me?
Yeah, you did tell me that. You went to like speech therapy and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I be paying attention.
Okay.
I be paying attention.
All right.
You know, I do my thing, but I be paying attention.
Yeah. All right.
So, what's the other news? Adam was pissed.
Adam's very pissed.
Bags under his eyes were extra big, and Bricc Baby he just took the bull's chain.
Yeah. What's his name? Spiffy.
Yeah, Spiffy. Yeah. Signed to.
I love how Adam was like, "We're not about violence. We don't do that. We do interviews. We're a real business." And then he calls Spiffy on the phone just so him and Bricc can go at it. Like he does this on purpose. He's a big instigator.
It. Yeah, because he literally just was preaching like, no violence, 2025.
Peace, positivity. Yeah. I don't take perks. I don't drink anymore.
Bricc Baby, he's like, what's up with this chain? It's just sitting here. Bricc Baby's like, oh yeah. My hoe this and my hoe that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't got no problem with Bricc Baby though, man. You know, he is what he is. His dreads was blue though. You see that?
Yeah, he's Mr. Co-conspirator.
That's pretty dope though. You think so?
I think so. I think he's involved in one way.
I don't know. Maybe we should try and get him on the podcast. And ask him.
He's just gonna deny it.
Yo, Bricc Baby, slide in our message, bro.
The DMs.
We have you on. Fill us in. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
This fucking co-conspirators. What's going on, man? Jam? Is it Jam?
The dark trial.
It's not Jam.
Starts soon.
I don't think it's Jam. I can't remember, but yo, what about Benzino?
Oh my god.
That video of Benzino.
There was a video of Benzino that came out. I guess it's from 2022. Are you talking about that one or the other one?
The one was kind of crazy when he was like
crying on the floor.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That boy was like, I was embarrassed for him. He was getting evicted. He was like getting evicted from his place, and he's like, "Where they gonna put my clothes, man? Where they gonna put my clothes?" And then meanwhile, they're like, yeah, put your hands behind your back. You're really going to jail."
Yeah.
Where this isn't really for an eviction. This is really because you have a warrant. Man. I don't wish jail upon nobody, man. I really don't. Like going in a cell.
If you commit a heinous crime, that's where you need to be.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying I don't wish it upon anybody that's, an innocent man.
No, if you're innocent,
heinous crimes, yes, but sometimes they be going too far, man. They be going too far. You think somebody should go to jail for life for getting caught with like some drugs?
I mean, that all depends. It depends if they have priors. It depends what kind of drug. I think the only way someone's going to jail for life for drugs is if they have a bunch of priors.
No.
So you get caught with cocaine, you have no priors. They can just sentence you to life.
Depends on how much you got.
How much if you're distributing it.
Depends on how much you got. Don't matter if you're distributing it or not.
Well, I mean, why are you...
possession you in.
Here's my thing. It's like you can't do stuff like that and then get caught and then cry about it. Like.
Anyway, yeah. So I feel you. I can dig it.
I mean, I do feel certain crimes like weed. You shouldn't be going to jail for weed. That's stupid.
Weed is legal everywhere.
No, it's not. Not here.
Not recreational.
No. It should be.
you can get a card.
Like
that
petty
they want you
crimes
to
like
give.
that? No.
You can get a card that they want you to pay for, just so you can go and pay for your weed. But okay, thank you guys. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Appreciate it. Need you guys.
Thank you.
Subscribe, like, share, tell your friends, tell your neighbor.
Tell the alien next door.
Gonna have some guests coming up too. We got a couple interviews with some pretty cool kids. You know, try to put a spotlight on these kids from the area that don't get enough recognition because we're a little small town. So we gonna put Coatesville on the map.
Mm-hmm.
And Downingtown, you know, around here, this area. Thank you for tuning in to this special emergency podcast.
Sticky Notes Podcast.
Had to tuck the shorty cause it stick out. Alleyway stories, I was walking with that thing out. Any given Sunday, ain't no telling what I bring out. Couple little shooters had to tell them run the dig route. Mr. Make it happen, get it crackin', and I skip town. Find out where you at, I'm like, what happened to that big mouth?